glad that you could turn in to this YouTube presentation. If you would please put your palms together for a meditation reading. Listen with an open mind in order to hear with an open heart. A saying by Reverend Dr. Sagan Yamaoka. If you would please join me in Gasho. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namandas, Namandas, Namandas. We have conversations every day, whether it be with our partners, our spouses, or just strangers in the grocery store. And it could be a very simple conversation, about what's the best product, or if someone's looking for something, they'll ask you a question. And then pretty soon it's like, you'll start talking about exchanging recipes, or what something would taste like, but conversations. And yet, during that time, they may say something that is disagreeable with us. And what happens is we close our minds to what they're saying. And instead of truly listening to them with an open mind, our mind closes and we start forming our own opinions. And we stop listening to them. So I read the meditation. Listen with an open mind in order to hear with an open heart. Because once we close our minds to everything, we also close our hearts to what other people are saying. When we listen to someone and we start disagreeing with them, our minds close. And when our minds close, our heart closes. It's not compassion towards that person and their opinion or their conversation, but we close ourselves off. But if we truly listen to someone, see their emotions, hear how they are saying it, we get a feeling of what may be going on with them. I went to vacation for just a couple of days up north. And I was talking to my little niece. And I told her, this is the time of year where I buy them boots. They're twins. And the one twin said, oh, boots, new boots, yay. And the other one went, I don't want to go. I don't want any boots. I said, well, okay, you don't have to buy any boots, but you still have to go because we cannot leave you at home alone. So we went to the store, and my niece, I said, you can get any boot you want. And she, of course, picked her boots out, and she was styling and looking. I said, go look in the mirror, walk around the store, and see how you like them. And she goes, I like these. I said, yeah, they make you look like a grown-up. And her sister was pouting all this time, and I said, do you want a pair of boots? Would you like to try on a pair of boots? No, I don't want anything. Okay. So we left the store. But within a couple of days, she told her mom, I want a pair of boots now. She didn't bother to listen to suggestions. She just shut herself off. She didn't want to hear anyone's opinion. She didn't want to hear anything. So she lost out. So, and that's just part, I think, of growing up. But as we mature, are we not supposed to be more open with our listening so that there is more compassion to hearing what others say, hearing them with compassion, not to make opinions, not to disagree, but to listen with an open heart. You know, because we all go through this. We all go through this people stop listening to us, particularly when we may have a different opinion from them. And that creates a hostility. And so if we can sit and listen with an open mind, with compassion in our hearts, I think we can get a better understanding of where this person's coming from, why they say those things, maybe why they say those things, and maybe get the idea or the feeling of what they may be going through. I'm not saying that we're always going to sit and listen with open ears. And we're not going to always have an open heart to truly hear what you're saying. And we don't have to. But trying our best to hear what someone says with an open heart. Maybe we can get to understand them a little bit better. And it's the same as listening to the Buddha Dharma, the teachings of the Buddha. You know, how many, when we recite the Golden Chain, how many times do we really sit and really listen to the words, hear the words, what it's saying? Or even when we read the three treasures, do we really sit there and hear the words? Yes, how do we read it and hear the words? But we do hear the words when we read. We read it and we see it and we hear it. But how many times do we really sit and listen and think about what the words are saying to us? It's very difficult. And I use that word a lot during my Dharma messages, because life is difficult. And listening and actually finding out who we are is most difficult. Buddhism is not that easy. It is a difficult philosophy or just a philosophy, the way of life, because we have to stop, think, and find who we truly are, which is one of the hardest things to do. And we have to listen to what's in our head and what's in our hearts, so that we can truly hear the teachings of the Buddha, their guidelines, their directions of making our lives a little bit happier, maybe lessening some of the sorrows and sufferings that we may have. But when do we stop and listen and truly hear the Buddha Dharma? And when do we stop and listen to conversation with a true heart, with an open heart and an open mind? Because, you know, we do shut ourselves up. We will shut off our minds when we disagree or we don't like what they say. But, you know, we can always go, stop, I don't want to hear it. And so we have to take that moment to analyze, to think about what they're saying, check out their emotions, see where they're coming from. And as I said, if you don't agree with them, stop, thank you for your conversation, and go on. Lessons? teachings, kind of interesting if we can learn to listen and hear them for ourselves. So if you would please put your palms together in Gasho. Namu Amida Butsu. 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 Namu. 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 You do.